Welcome to the Virginia Got Talent podcast.
Hey, what's up?
I'm here with NiEve on episode 2. So how's it going?
Good.
Awesome.
Real good. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Cool.
So we're just gonna get right into it.
Cool.
So tell me about your name, NiEve.
NiEve. So it started back in the prehistoric. No, I'm just kidding. My name is Renaya Eve, and a lot of people call me Naya. Nobody really refers to my middle name, but yeah, NiEve is just like a play on words, like naive, like
Yeah.
silly. I thought it was pretty cool because naive is actually a word, but my songs like are so deep. It's
Yeah.
like she's not naive, like
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I feel the irony. That's why I was thinking
Yeah.
about it because I listened to quite a few songs and I heard No Love and I was just listening to that one. I was like, this
Yeah.
is not a naive
Yeah,
song. None of the music is
right.
naive, but I like it. It's a great play on words.
Thank you, thank you.
No, that's no problem. Tell me about your earliest memory of singing.
So, I grew up like in a very musical household. Like my mom sings, my dad sings. Shout out to my mom and dad. Yeah. My brothers sing. My grandparents even sing. So it's like, uh, I'm like supposed to be singing. Like my name actually, if y'all get the chance to look up my real name, Renaya, Raniah, it actually means she is singing in Hebrew Sanskrit. So it's like
What? Okay.
that's like that's like a thing. Like I'm supposed to. I always feel comfortable singing. I never feel out of place. I never feel scared. Like singing is just what I'm supposed to be doing. That's just like my life. That's what I'm here to do. Is to sing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you said what? How old were you when you first started singing?
When I birth.
Birth. Wow. Singing
Nah,
in the womb, that's crazy.
I started off singing in church, like the church choir,
Uh-huh.
the Best Jules choir at my church.
Mhm.
Then I like went on to school choirs and like did solos and those kind of choirs. And it's just like I've always been in a choir, so it's like I've always been around singing in a group.
Uh-huh.
But singing solo is when I started to like do family events and like yeah, I kind of like singing in front of people as myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Um, okay, so I did mention like No Love before. I listened to quite a few of your songs. In your creative process, who are you creating music for?
So really when I'm writing music or like I'm just creating music in general, I dig into the feelings that I was feeling when I heard the beat or I heard the first word that I wrote. I really make music for like now I like to say I make music for pretty girls, but
Yeah.
I make music for people who feel how I feel. Like if you feel sad,
Yeah.
listen to NiEve. You
Gotcha.
feeling happy, listen to NiEve. I got it all. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, definitely. I recognize that because when I listen to like the progression of music, like No Love is definitely like more of just a vibe as far as like how you felt in the point in time. But there's 3 different variations. I listen to all of those, but not just that. The next one up was it
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday's a different vibe. It's
Yeah.
completely different.
Completely
It's
different.
happier. It's lighter. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's just really interesting. Then your EP, you get a little bit of everything. So
Yeah, yeah.
definitely, I noticed that. That's awesome. All right, so it seems like you have an incredible support system. How do you feel like that like helps you in your pursuit of your musical career?
So, how do I explain this? I just feel like I always got people in my corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, it starts off with my parents, my mom, Beck G, and my dad. They're always here to support me, like on a parent level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do this, you got this. You know what I'm saying? Then my friends, they always there, like, yeah, like my friend's gonna make it. I'm just like, thank you guys. Let's party. Like I just want to have fun and like I'm doing what I love. So it's like my people around me to see me do what I love and help celebrate do what I love. Like that's cool. Like that's dope.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, definitely it's interesting because where you're saying you're gonna take it in your skill set, I see it going pretty far. But you gotta want it to go that far.
Definitely.
So I mean, if you're having fun with it, that's perfect. But if you're gonna push it, like, yeah, I think you'll be surprised because, I mean, we listen to a lot of music. Virginia Got Talent, and not everybody comes through and you're able to do what you can do.
Thank you.
No
Thank you so
problem.
much.
All right, and so how long have you been scatting? Because you did a little bit of that in like one of the reels we had.
Not gonna lie to you. Like I just found out that I can do that. Like I did that like the first time at the bunker show. And That was my first time. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Cause like sometimes I'm not gonna lie, when I get like a little bit of that liquid courage in my system, I forget the word. So definitely definitely that's a filler. Like right now, like if I scatting is definitely like my oh snap, I forgot. But they gonna rock with it because like yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, like the reel that we created, made sure to put that in there because it is unique. You don't see it all the time,
Right.
and it was a great way to like if you weren't looking at it from that perspective, it did show just a different skill set. So that's awesome that you figured out to do that. And the bunker show was actually a really good show.
Yeah.
Was that your first time on a stage like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was. Like
Couldn't
it was
tell.
such a big deal. Like my
Yeah.
mom got shirts made that said like NiEve.
Oh
Like
my god.
my
that's dope.
my brothers, they got like they was like, yeah, we gotta match my sister. I'm like, yeah, y'all going crazy for me.
Yeah, yeah. So that's awesome. All right, so yeah, merch in the works. Like, is there any more? Did you end up selling any of those shirts? Or?
So I sold like more shirts than I thought I was gonna sell,
Yeah.
and people wear my shirts. I'm like, yo, that's cool. So it's crazy because before I was really naive, like before I was really like, yeah, let me take this somewhere far.
Yeah.
I made some shirts with my face on it, and this is when I was working at Walmart,
Yeah.
and I'm like, y'all, if I sold some shirts, would y'all buy them?
Yeah.
So they like, buy shirts for what? I'm like, I want to start singing, and they was like, all right, drop the shirts and I'll buy them. I come to work, it's like 10 employees with NiEve shirts, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was crazy. I got like if you ever go on my Instagram and it says like the love, it's like a bunch of people with the shirts. I'm like, that's wild. That's
That is
wild.
wild. I didn't even know that was there. Okay, cool. That's awesome. So, I mean, is there any other merch in the works?
So there is some merch in the works.
Yeah.
I decided that it'll be smart if I get like stickers,
Yeah.
or if I get like buttons or something that's like fly, something that can like, this is between us, yo.
Okay.
I want to get some rings.
That would be crazy.
Who's doing rings or
Nobody.
socks or like anklets? Like
Yeah.
if you ever see me,
The
I always
accessories.
got little
Yeah.
gold jewelry on.
Okay.
So if I can have my supporters have like the same type of fly jewelry on that I got,
Yeah.
and they still like supporting NiEve, like
That's
that'd be
dope.
crazy. Who doing that?
That's dope. Like, you're saying that I'm having ideas kind of around like a naive, like even charm bracelet.
Listen.
That'd be crazy.
Listen.
That'd be crazy.
Besties.
So, yeah, nah, yay, look,
You get
trying
one
to tell
side
you.
nah, the other side Eve.
Yeah,
Hey,
there
it's
you
crazy
go.
because when I get on stage, I'll be like, when I say
Nah,
you
yo,
say Eve.
yo.
If I get the bracelets, like, yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd
Everybody
be
put
crazy.
your naive bracelets in the air tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
for sure,
crazy.
for sure. All right, perfect. So what is your end goal behind music? Like, where do you like think that it's gonna take you ultimately?
So ultimately, the biggest thing that I want with my music is for people to hear my voice and hear my message like behind my songs. It's not just like, for me, it's not just like stream my music. It's more like feel how I feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when all of this music stuff is like, when I get to where I want to go, I want to be able to be like, yeah, I don't never want to reach like a plateau, like just like famous and rich and living. I never want to reach that. I always want to like help and put back into the 757, put back into the artists that come out from the 757, the clothes designers and all of that. I want to always be able to pour back into that, because that's like where I'm from, Norfolk. Like all my homies make clothes, all my homies rap.
Yeah.
So if I get to where I want to be, which is people all over the world can hear my sound, I'm like, yeah, 757, go there.
For sure.
That's where we at.
For sure. I love that. Yeah, definitely is for Virginia. Definitely is for Norfolk. Also Norfolk boy
Always.
myself. But yeah, I mean that's very important because you're talking about impact.
Yeah.
And I mean, you may not know this, but as far as like as a part of business psychology, the best companies have a very simple goal, right? So like Apple, their goal is to change the world through technology. Now, who hasn't heard of an iPhone?
Right.
Or a Mac computer?
Everybody.
I
knows
mean,
phones
it's just as synonymous, if not more synonymous, than the brand Coca-Cola, which is one of the biggest in the world.
up. Right.
So when you think about it, if you chase that as the goal, that's what will take you to all the other levels. That's something that I personally believe in. So, just wanted to add that. So tell me about your last EP, because, I mean, it showed your range as far as like the songs you can make and the different vibes that you can give, because you were saying, you make music and you want people to be able to feel what you're creating, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
So just tell me about it.
So, No More Sad Songs is basically 5 songs. They're all a different level of sadness, but the story that all 5 songs tell in order is the process of like breaking up, getting over, moving on from somebody. From For Sure to not a sad song. Like that whole EP just tells, well, here's the first part of like a breakup, and then the second part, and now I figured out who I am. But now it's time for me to like remember that. But I'm over you now. You know what I'm saying? Like not a sad song, No More Sad Songs is really just like a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me listen to this real quick.
No, for sure.
I don't know if I want to be sad, but I have a song for that. I don't know if I'm feeling happy, but I'm ready to move on. I have a song for that. You know what I'm saying? All in 5 songs. Yeah.
No, that's definitely very, very true. I've realized that too. As I was listening to it, I was like I'm always trying to look for a different meaning in certain things because artists will leave breadcrumb trails, or anybody who creates any type of art, they're going to want you to be able to look deeper and feel the emotion that they have. On episode 1, I talked about that with 95 Leo, music that evokes emotion, and that's something that you do share. So with that being said, as far as your audio, what about your visuals? Like, is there any music videos that you're working on, anything like that?
I don't have any music videos, but the visions that I have for the videos that I want to work on are really like deeper meaning type of videos. Like I want to do like some kaleidoscope type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like like on some like not like literally.
No, I get what you mean.
But you know
I get
what I'm saying?
what you
But like
mean.
on some like, yo, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
Like I listened to the song, but now I'm looking at the video and I got a whole new vision. It's definitely some videos in the works though. Like I'm definitely getting that going, getting the ball rolling on that.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. It just sounds like you need them to be directed. Like it's as purposeful as the music is, and as much thought you put into the music, you want to put into the visuals. Which
I will say, like somebody who I really look up to when it comes to like music videos is Tiana Taylor. Like she really is a big inspiration for me because she directs all her stuff, and then she's like fly, and then her stuff is cool. So it's like I look up to her a lot.
That's very true. I mean, as far as like mainstream, she doesn't get her flowers though, which is really
yeah,
interesting.
it's crazy.
Right?
It's crazy.
As
I thought
talented
the same
as she is,
exactly.
It drives me insane because I had to uncover and listen to her music.
Right.
Because I knew her from modeling. Like that's just what you saw.
I knew her from Tyler Perry.
See, look, there you go. Exactly. And then you peel back the layers, and next thing you know, it's like, wow, this person can do this. This person can do that.
Right.
But yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I mean, that definitely you will just want to definitely direct. I mean, I think that. I hope the visuals come soon because the music, it would just help take it that much higher,
right.
To the next stop. So as far as like, I noticed in your singing, you have different styles of singing. Like I mentioned scatting before, and then also it was one of the songs. I don't remember if it was, I believe it was No Love. I know I keep talking about that song because I listened to it on repeat one night. It's a dope song. There's so many different. You can get different versions of the song. Like that's well thought out too. But anyways, it wasn't like quite a yodel, but it was something like that you did in one of the songs. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's
right?
Remember When.
Remember When. That's what it is.
Yeah,
you're 100% correct.
Remember When. That
Yes. Where did you pick that up?
You want to know, really?
I mean, if you want to share, this is
okay.
This is about you.
Disney Channel, right? They used to have these shorts, right?
Yeah.
And it was this one Disney Channel short where Mickey Mouse is on top of a mountain.
Get out! No. Okay. Go ahead. I have to hear
my
this.
glasses. So he was on top of a mountain and he was trying to yodel to Minnie, and he was like yodel, 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 hoo, and I was like, I can do that shit, bro. I can do that. So like when I was like 12, me and my brothers were in the backyard like seeing who can yodel the loudest. And I remember my mom, she opened the window, she's like, "Get y'all ass back in the house." Because we yodeling. But then one time in church, I really did it. I really was yodeling. And I look over and it's a lady like, "Oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus."
Wow.
So I never stopped after that.
So your yodeling may have made somebody catch the ghost?
It did.
Okay, they did. I'm just making sure, I won't
mind
dare.
You, I was like 12. I was 12 yodeling.
And you yodeling in the choir. That's
like, yo.
Okay, all right, I
Yo,
like
that is
that.
so embarrassing,
No,
y'all.
it's not even embarrassing. It's just it's real, and I mean, how would you know? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
that's a great story.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, definitely very impactful. So, I mean, I was in the church choir, but I wasn't like I can sing a little bit.
Yeah.
Very unknown secret, but I can sing just enough to carry a tune, and I can
Okay, cool.
harmonize. That's it. That's all I
Those
can
people
do.
are beneficial to choirs.
That's
Never
it.
count them
'Cause
out.
just because I was in the choir. But yeah, it's just a different level. So, if you were to say like, how many different styles would you say that you have as far as singing goes?
Um, Again, it's really based on how I feel because I've been writing like pop rock music. I was listening to like some old like what's the people? I don't even know the name. Oh, Paramore. I was listening to like
Paramore.
old Paramore,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I can make music like that.
Yeah.
So it's really how I feel like what I'm listening to. I listen to everything. Like I don't have just my granddad plays. He has a. This is a really good story. Can I tell this real quick?
This is your time.
So my granddad owns a guitar, right? And I've been asking for this guitar since I was like 7,
Yeah.
right? I broke the guitar bag and everything. Like I want this guitar so bad. I broke it by accident, but that's besides the point. So my granddad has this secret song that he has been telling me about since I was 5. And he was like, "You're not ready yet. I'll give you the song when you're ready." I have not heard this song yet. It's a country song. He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna tell you when you're ready for the song." I have been waiting for this song my whole life, y'all. So when I drop a country song, just know that's the song.
That's crazy.
That's the
Okay.
song.
All
Like my
right.
granddad, he was like most talented in his school when he
Oh,
was in
wow.
high school.
Yeah.
My granddad is so freaking talented. Like,
Yeah.
bruh, I love my granddad. But
Wow.
like this song is in my heart. Never heard it. But if he gives me this song, country is
crazy.
gonna be like my top. Cause like I have so many different like fields of music, but
Yeah.
I've been trying to convince him like, let me hear the song. But he's like, no,
Yeah.
you're not ready yet. I'm like,
I feel like he waiting for a life event
something.
before he puts it on.
I don't know what
That
it
has to
is.
be like, cause come on now, like what else?
I don't know what it is. If you
Has
ask
to be.
anybody, I think my granddad is like magical. So I just feel like you got like a vision. Like, what's the vision?
He sounds like a great sensei. I'm
Nah,
not gonna
he
lie to you.
is.
Like
He is.
you just go to him and he will give you the right words
Yeah.
of wisdom.
Literally,
dope.
literally,
That's dope.
literally.
Yeah.
And my granddad's also one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to me being like a performer, being an artist. And he's like, when I first told him about my name being Ni'Eve, he was like, "You're not naive." I'm like, ding, ding, ding. That's the point.
That's the point. Clever marketing.
Yeah.
Clever marketing. Yeah. So actually, you would like to bless us with a performance? Got a couple songs you want to do?
Of course, let's do it.
Okay, perfect. All right, we'll go ahead and get those queued up.
And this is not a sad song. Yeah, look. You thought this gon' be a sad song from a sad bitch. You fucked up and got me mad. Ho, now I'm a savage. Flipped the bag, I got my hair done, turned to a bad bitch. You can't hang in this lane, nigga, no. I get it back and I flip it for real. Hop out the coupe and I'm flashing my grills. Me and my bitches is bad, all my chicks is real gone, and my bitches, they pay all their bills. We just gon' ride it out, yeah. Fuck what they talking about. You ain't never seen no shit like this, so I'ma put you on. You thought this gon' be a sad song from a sad bitch. You fucked up and got me mad, ho, now I'm a savage. Flipped the bag, I got my hair done, now I'm a bad bitch. You can't hang in this lane, nigga, no. Look, do what you will, I don't get no fuss how they feel. Never been one for the shit or the gimmicks. You know that I'm keeping it real. I'm on their head. You know that I go for the kill, but I gotta keep it classy. Send my best man to the field. I know, you know, we know you fraud, bitch. Yeah, take your feelings straight to the garbage. Saying my name, pop up, surprise, bitch. But I'ma tell you one last time that this gon' be a sad song from a sad bitch. You fucked up and got me mad, ho, now I'm a savage. Flipped the bag, I got my head done, now I'm a bad bitch. You can't hang in this lane, nigga, no. Yeah. You can't hang, you can't hang, not a sad song. And this one's deep to me. Remember when? Remember when I got introduced and it was pretty new. Took all that time just to figure out you weren't for me, but still ease my mind. At my lowest, you dumped from my soul, wrapped it with ease, sparked up that flame, and that flame sparked in me. How you do that shit? Really? How the fuck you do that shit? Going in circles. I'm out of my head. I could not live without you. Now we'll never talk again, yeah. Now we're strangers, baby, on the opposite ends. We don't even talk no more. We're not even friends. Remember when we had the first kiss? Ooh, I couldn't stop, no. Stop thinking about it. Remember when we had the first kiss? Ooh, I couldn't stop thinking about it, yeah. Look, game plays the same old world, same old games. Like the same old nigga with the same clothes, shit'll never change. Promise myself that I'm not going back, but it's never really more than a phase. So I pushed you and pushed you away till I'm without you. You pulled me how I pulled you, and I'm back where I started, and you didn't help me. I didn't help myself either. Now we're strangers, baby, on the opposite ends. We don't even talk no more. We're not even friends. Now we're strangers, baby, on the opposite ends. Don't even come my way. I'll get hooked again. Remember when we had the first kiss? And remember when I couldn't stop thinking about it? Now we're strangers, baby, on the opposite ends. Don't even come my way. I'll get hooked again, yeah. Can I scat a little bit? Now we're strangers, baby. Thank you.